The story of how Medicine Hat got its name is that a warrior and his companion, a woman, arrived in the area, came across a merman, some mystical creature from the river, the Saskatchewan River, and the merman promised him a hat of mystical power, if he would kill his companion. And the guy didn't want to kill his companion, so he killed a dog instead, and the merman threw the dog back up out of the river and didn't buy that particular blood response. And so a guy arrived. He still didn't want to kill his companion, his woman, and a fella arrived wearing a lynx hat. So he killed that fella and threw him into the river, and the merman gave him like a hat of, I want to say, twigs, and the warrior was allowed to give it to the otter. And so the warrior was allowed to paint an otter on his teepee. Another interesting story that I just happened to be reading about is that there is a merman someplace, a stuffed merman, but I can't track it back down where it's at. It might not even be anywhere near us, but I thought that was kind of interesting and cool. So anyway, that's the story of how Medicine Hat, the magical headdress that this warrior was allowed to wear, and that is the Blackfoot blood story of how Medicine Hat got its name, which is kind of cool.
What is this, the Tunnel Mountain?
Tunnel Mountain Trail, yeah.
We're on the Tunnel Mountain Trail, right outside of Banff. Heading to the top. How you doing back there?
Good.
Okay. Anytime.
Okay. We just hiked the Tunnel Mountain Trail, which is, we did up and back up to the top, which was like maybe a mile, going to be about 2.5 miles round trip. Steep, like the sign says. Beautiful views of the mountains, cool views of the town of Banff. We can hear a train in the background and see one when we're in certain spots. Lots of switchbacks, lots of bare, slippery rock, but certainly doable.
Great.
And there's only 656 feet of elevation gain, so while I thought it was a little bit longer than that, it really isn't, and it's quite doable.
This is Ebenezer William Bill Peto's cabin, where he kept his pack saddles and outfitting gear when he was a guide, around 1933.
I like that red and green one.
This cabin belonged to the Jack Sinclair family, and he arrived here in the 1890s. He went on to Africa from here and to find his fortune, and he sold this property to Dave White in 1910. Actually, pretty nice cabin. Unfortunately, it's not open. Oh, I like this one. Super cool.
Yeah.
This is the Mather family cabin. And it comes turn of the century, it looks like. He ran the Bow River Boathouse and the skating rink. This was his family's first home in Banff.
And all of them were moved here to the White Museum.
Correct. This one had the back door for skin and grizz. Yeah.
All right, we are in the Banff Town Center at the White Museum of the Canadian Rockies, founded by Peter White and his wife Catherine Robb White. Peter was a local boy who played hockey, grew up here, was born here, ended up going to the Boston College of Art, I probably have that name wrong, where he met Catherine Robb, who was from Concord, and they fell in love. She must have had the money to establish all of this, and they moved back to Banff, or moved to Banff shortly after they were married, and established this beautiful museum that is running a special exhibit right now called It's About Blooming Time, which is all flowers, painted, ceramics. It was fun. It was a nice exhibit to stumble upon today at this museum, which is really well done. It has artwork, and then it has cultural heritage, the native First Nations tribes, also the early settlers here, and then a small collection from the Robb family, and from the White family. And Catherine Robb White painted this one behind us. Yeah, we might have found the Princess Isabel and Catherine house.
This is our campsite at Canmore, Alberta, right outside of Banff National Park. It's called Wapiti, and it's a municipal campground. As you can see, it's maybe 15% occupied today. Comes with electric. US dollars, I think it comes out to about $24.50 a night.
34.
34 US dollars?
Yeah.
No, it's 34 Canadian.
It's 42 Canadian.
Okay. Sorry. $34 a night. I'm glad she corrected me on camera. There are showers and flush toilets. The showers cost
$3 for 5 minutes.
3 Canadian dollars for 5 minutes.
And the host said they're warm-ish, so that'll be good.
Yeah, they better be hot-ish. And they better get warmish quick if I'm only got 5 minutes to do my hair, you know. Hiking to Lake Louise on May the 17th.
Yeah. The balmy May temperatures. Here we are at Lake Louise, the jewel of Banff National Park. The lake is frozen. It is the middle of May. It's chilly. They're calling for snow and rain tomorrow. Well, the rest of the week, actually. But it's awfully beautiful. I'm kind of glad that we're here in the snow. Yeah. And that is Chateau Lake Louise, which is another fairy tale princess looking castle.
Maybe for Isabel and Catherine?
Banff. Banff National Park is home to 65 grizzly bears who may or may not spend their entire lives in the park. They might wander about. And Bear 122, otherwise known as the boss, is awake and looking for food between here, Lake Louise, and Canmore, where we're camping. The park is home to grizzly bear, lynx, wolves, I think maybe black bear, I'm not sure. So it's pretty cool. I know something else interesting.
Okay.
So when I was looking to see if we should carry our bear spray or not while we were in Banff, it said this time of year and in the fall, definitely yes. They're just coming out of hibernation. Even if you're on a well-traveled trail, you should carry it. And when I was reading that, I also stumbled upon a thing that said the Alberta government doesn't publicize it much. But in the last 5 years, in the last decade, and most especially in the last 5 years, there have been up to 24 grizzly bear attacks a year, mauling and killing people.
We're going to end the video right here for now. We have thoroughly enjoyed our time in Banff. Tomorrow we head to Jasper National Park and look forward to whatever adventure we might have up there. We would really appreciate it if you would hit the thumbs up button and like our video. If you haven't subscribed already to the channel, feel free to do that. And most especially, we would love it if you would leave us a comment. We really enjoy reading them. So until next time, fare thee well, Nomies.